Hello everybody, my name is Bella Diamond, that is Donna. Welcome to Burlesque Chair Dance HQ. This video is not directed towards children, I want to get that out there straight away. And it's only directed towards anybody that is trying to lose weight during what has been Fit Feb, and now we are in Mission March. Now, what I wanted to talk to you all about today was protein. And I'm still going to talk to you about protein, but I've been on the phone all morning to my little brother. He's made some awesome points and he's changed my mind slightly to what we're going to talk about today. Okay. Now, the key thing, what we're trying to do here is we have been in lockdown for 12 months and we have all put weight on, okay? Some of us more than others, it doesn't matter, but the majority of us were struggling to get into our wardrobes. And I don't know about you guys, but 12th of April, we're allowed back in the gym. Most of my gym kit still fits, great. And then we're going to May, we're allowed back to class, hoorah! And then on the 21st of June, we're allowed to the pub. Now, what we've got is only a few months in which to get back into our wardrobes. So the diet that we're all following, and I know you are because we're talking about it daily, we're sharing to Facebook daily, is a low carb, low sugar, high protein, and for endomorphs, low fat diet. Now, even from the get-go when we started this, we did not want to count calories. We don't want to be weighing out our food. It's anal and it's soul destroying, and no, we don't want to do that. What we wanted to do was to eat foods that are good for us, that are going to enable us to lose weight, that we're going to enjoy, that we're not going to find a chore or soul destroying or mind numbing in the slightest, okay? So as much as I want to talk to you about protein today, and I am going to be doing, our Matt made a very good point this morning. And what he said to me was, when you cut out all the goodies that you like, you're going to fail if you can't keep going, because depriving yourself of all the nice things, it's not good for you. Now, I followed a celiac diet for 2 years, and this made me think back to that first 3 months that I had to cut out all the lovely things that I liked. And do you know what, guys? It was absolutely soul destroying. So, yes, we're going to talk about protein, but I've also been out and I've bought some really nice, lovely treats that are good for you, that you can combine in that diet and you will still lose weight, okay? Fabulous, thanks Matt. So long-term weight loss is obviously, it is a good idea. If you're going to bodybuild, like me and Ginny Fonda and me, we want abs. So it is kind of like, to get down to 17% body fat, we may have to start weighing stuff out when we get down to that point, yes. But in the meantime, we're not waiting. We're not counting calories, we're not doing that. But we've got a short-term plan in which to get back into our wardrobes. And for every person, the amount that we need to lose to achieve that is totally different. But it is achievable without counting calories and without weighing stuff. We're not doing it. So, we are going to talk about protein, and then I want to show you some awesome stuff for those of you that have a really sweet tooth that might be struggling, okay? So, before we get onto the protein, let's just touch on your carbs a little bit extra. Carbohydrates are in everything. Carbohydrates are in fruit, they're in vegetables, they're in everything, there's no escaping them. The types of carbs that we are not allowed if we want to lose weight is anything made with this crap here. Flour. Right? We're talking pizza, pasta, sausage rolls, cakes, biscuits. Now, you're not allowed that. Now, it is important that you have carbohydrates in your diet, because if you deprive yourself of carbohydrates for too long, over a longer period of time, it can be really bad for you and it'll mess with your hormones. So like the keto diet is great, but temporary. It's wonderful because you don't want to mess with those hormones. And if you're on the keto diet, you cut things out like tomatoes, because there's carbohydrates in tomatoes. We're not doing that, guys. So when I say to you, I challenge you to go carb free for a week, leave that alone. Yeah, carb free is remembering that anything with flour, naughty. Swap potatoes for sweet potato. Swap your pasta for quinoa. Quinoa's great, it's very high protein, it's awesome for you. Good carbs, we've discussed those. Whole wheat pasta, rice and oats. Those are good carbs that we'd normally say 1 portion a day of each. That is going to be wonderful, okay? So just remember, carbs are in absolutely everything. To cut them all out entirely is a bad idea, but to cut out the bad ones, processed crap, fantastic idea. And that is what we mean when we say to you carb free. To go completely carb free, you're cutting out the rice, the whole wheat pasta and the oats. But again, long term, guys, it's not a good idea. Short term, it's going to enable and kickstart a faster weight loss approach. Okay, so I'll get that out there straight away. But today we are going to talk about protein essentially, and then we're going to go on about some lovely goodies that I found you that should hopefully curb any cravings that you're having, and make you just feel happy about what you're doing. Okay, so protein is essential. The human body is designed to eat protein. The human body is not designed to eat this crap. Okay, 20% of the population is gluten intolerant. Bit of a red flag, guys. You are not, as a human being, you are a mammal, you are not designed to eat that. Leave it alone. Protein, natural forms of protein, and I hope you vegans are listening. Eggs, yeah. Chicken, yogurt, dairy, yeah. Ham, fish, meat, excellent forms of protein, and you want a high protein diet able to lose weight, okay? All of that stuff there is absolutely fantastic. Get it inside you. Endomorphs, you want to be careful about the fat content. Mesomorphs and ectomorphs, crack on. All right, so a high protein diet is absolutely wonderful, but what we're seeing on the market is lots of things like this. Oh, let me bring that nice and close for you. It's a Snickers protein bar. Right, we're going to talk about your protein bars, and we're going to do that straight away, okay? So everywhere you go now, in every shop, at the counters, in the petrol station, protein bars are on offer. And the way that they're marketed to you as a protein bar is that it's super good for you. Go for it. Right, what you need to be doing with your protein, guys, when you're choosing a protein bar, and what you need to bear in mind as well, okay, the science of weight loss is calories in, calories out. It's very much like doing your tax return at the end of the year. We don't want to be counting our calories, but it is important that we're reading the labels on these, because we need to be looking at the carbohydrate content. We need to be looking at how much protein is actually in it. Yeah, and we need to be looking at, more than anything else in the world, the sugar content. Now, a protein bar and a chocolate protein bar, if you are craving chocolate, this is a fantastic alternative, okay? But what you need to remember is, if you're putting this in on top of what you're eating during the day, you're just putting more in. So if you are going to be taking a protein bar, then you need to be swapping that with something else that you'd be eating during the day. So a protein bar for breakfast is wonderful. If you're feeling hungry at 11's and you want to have a protein bar and you really want that chocolate, that's great. Just make sure when you have your lunch, you're having a little bit less, or you're cutting out the bad stuff and you're going for a salad with chicken and making it super healthy, okay? But if you are craving chocolate and you cannot get away from it, protein bars are good. So I've picked up a selection of protein bars. I've got one that is amazing, 100% behind. I've got two where I would genuinely like to burn down the factory where they were made. And I've got one that's So I'm going to talk to you firstly about the really bad ones. And I picked these ones up yesterday. Now, well-known brands, Snickers. It's a well-known brand. Just because it is a well-known brand does not mean it is going to be good for you, okay? Now, Snickers have released two, a peanut butter one and a normal Snickers one, and they are calling them Snickers Protein. 30% more protein, less sugar. Yeah, all right then. Now, number one, read the label, guys. If you are going to be buying a protein bar, it should be minimum 20 grams protein. Minimum, and it should be less than 2 grams of sugar, minimum, okay? So let's have a look at Snickers. Right on the very back, they like to give you the 100 grams as if you're going to eat two in one sitting. 47 grams is one serving, so let's have a look at here. Sugars. Wow, 14.1 grams of sugar in a Snickers protein bar. That is outrageous. How much protein is in it? 10.8 grams. Really? Come on, guys. On the peanut butter one, let's have a look. Slightly worse on the sugar, 13 grams. Now remember, guys, you only have 7 sugar cubes a day. 7 grams of sugar is your daily allowance. One of these protein bars is twice your daily allowance of sugar. That ain't good for you. Protein in this one, 10 grams. That is not enough protein to actually call itself a protein bar. So number one, these guys, these aren't good for you. Leave these alone. I actually bought these from the pound shop, so that stands to reason slightly too. Now, if you cannot leave your Snickers alone and you are eating a Snickers a day, absolutely swap it for one of these. But guys, stay away from these ones. You're going to find these in a petrol station on the counter. Not good. Then, again, from the pound shop, I picked up one of these ones, as you can see. You've all seen these in the pound shop. I mean, they don't look, particularly edible, but let's have a look at it, all right. I can't tell you this is going to be the nicest tasting on the market either, but I have got the most epic one that is, okay. So this is a Cymix orange and dark chocolate flavour protein bar. Now, a decent protein bar will have straight there in front of you exactly how much protein, carbs, calories and sugar are in it. Now, we're not counting calories, guys. Don't worry about that. Carbs, there's carbs in everything. We're not overly concerned. There's 14 grams in there. This one has only got 14 grams of protein in it. So you really do want to be looking for 20 grams, but 14 grams. What I like about this one is it's got 0.3 grams of sugar. That is not bad, actually. So as far as protein bars go, that's not bad from the pound shop. It's not bad. It's not high protein, but it is incredibly low sugar. Again, we're not going to count calories, but if we were, it's 149 calories. It's not going to kill you, but that is not going to be giving you that satisfaction of getting a nice face full of chocolate and feeling okay about it, yeah? But that is not bad. Probably going to taste like ass. So, if you are literally at the point where I need chocolate in my life, Grenade. Grenade is great. This is a recognisable brand, but this is the best brand of protein bar that you can possibly get. It tastes like chocolate. It tastes amazing. So let's have a look what Grenade has. This is a high protein bar and it is carb killer. So it's low carb. Wonderful. Peanut butter and 21 grams of protein. 2 grams of sugar. So, guys, Grenade protein bars, knock yourself out. No more than one a day, yeah? And kind of remember, when you're eating these, you're not eating it as a chocolate bar. If you're eating it as a snack, just make sure you're eating very, very healthy all day. Don't feel bad about having one of those a day if the rest of your daily intake is good, yeah? Good stuff. So, read them. 20 grams of protein as a minimum, and it wants to be less than 2 grams of sugar. A little bit more expensive, these ones, but you can eat it and not feel bad about it. All right. Now, the next thing that I've gone and bought as well, because Matt made a really good point. Matt, you're a star. I love you. Matt knows everything. So Matt runs Lumberjack Sups, which is an awesome bodybuilding and any kind of fitness, really, supplement company. It's online, lumberjacksups.com. And one thing that he stands by is he won't sell you crap. So anything that you do buy on that site is great. But what I'm struggling with is when you go into the supermarket and you go into other shops, they'll sell you anything, which is really quite naughty. So I have a special surprise and a special treat for my mate Beth, because my mate Beth loves carbs. She loves sugars and she loves those goodies, and I get the feeling that she's really missing that. And Beth, that must be really, really soul destroying, babe. So I've gone out and I've bought you something. I've bought you pancakes. This here is from a company called Muscle Moose. Anything that you buy from Muscle Moose, guys, is banging. Trust me, all right? They do energy drinks, they do protein bars, they do all sorts of stuff. But this is pancakes. This is pancakes that you can have for breakfast and you can feel good about it. All right, Beth, I'm going to drop these off with you later, and I think Mum and Jay is going to enjoy these as well. So these Muscle Moose pancakes, they are golden syrup flavour, fluffy and delicious. They are very high in protein. There's 20 pancakes per bag. The gluten-free Claire Bear, knock yourself out. What they're not, though, is lactose-free. Boo hiss, so I'm not allowed these. But Beth is she's going to take these, and Beth is going to do as a little cookery lesson, aren't you, Beth? And she's going to cook them, and she's going to eat them, and she's going to tell us what she thinks. All right, she's going to do that for us over the weekend, or at any point. So let's have a look at the back of it. Okay, so per 50 gram serving, so 50 grams is 2 scoops. We're going to mix that with 75 millimeters of water, and it's going to make delicious, fluffy pancakes. I reckon that's going to make 2 to 3 per serving. Now, There's carbohydrates in everything, but it is still quite low carb, guys. Please don't worry. What we're looking at is the sugars. 0.9 grams of sugar per serving. Get in. The protein, 26.2 grams of protein per serving. These are great. So if you are feeling like, oh, I just need a carb fix, I just need my sweet fix, I need to eat something or I'll die, don't reach for something naughty, guys. Stay off Just Eat. These were $5.99. That's it, $5.99 from B&M. Now, if you were to buy these online and go direct to Muscle Moves, they're going to be a lot more expensive. Don't do that. Go down to B&M. They've only got the one flavour in B&M, but it doesn't matter, does it? So, in one serving, 26.2 grams of protein. Get in. Fat's relatively low, 3.7. That's not too bad. Carbohydrate is only 13.1. We're not worried about that, guys. But the sugar, 0.9, and it's golden syrup flavour. All right. So I hope this is going to give you a help. So if you are struggling at home, and it is mainly because, you know, you've got those cravings and you need something naughty, I want you to go out and have a try at grenade bars. One a day. Yeah, don't sit and scoff. If you can't find grenade, just make sure you're reading the labels. 20%, 20 grams of protein minimum, 2 grams of sugar. No more than that. And give these a try. So Beth, these are on their way. I want you to make us some pancakes. We would like a video of you making said pancakes, eating said pancakes, and then we'd like a video of what the family thinks, please. All right. So I'm going to keep going out there and looking for nice things that are going to take away that craving for you guys. And every time I've got some, I'm going to give you a ring. But please, in the meantime, keep going. You're doing an amazing job. Your photos and your videos are absolutely epic. We're all losing weight. We all feel absolutely amazing. High protein, low carb, low sugar. Keep it going. Good luck, Beth.